Hello everyone, and welcome to today's presentation. I'm Dr. S.K. Singh, and I'm excited to share some important insights with you. The focus of our talk is on the sources of contamination, specifically chemical residue and surface recontamination. Over the next few minutes, we will explore what causes these issues and how they impact our work. I look forward to engaging with you and discussing ways to address these challenges. Let's get started. Now, let's take a closer look at the different types of chemical residues that can be present in our processes. First, we have product residues, which are leftovers from previous batches, including active pharmaceutical ingredients and excipients. These residues can carry over if not properly cleared. Next, we have cleaning agents like detergents and disinfectants, which are essential for sanitation, but can leave behind traces if not thoroughly rinsed. Solvents also play a role. They can be organic solvents used during manufacturing or recovered solvents that haven't been fully removed. Lubricants, such as machine oils, are another source, often used to keep equipment running smoothly but potentially contaminating products if residues remain. Lastly, we need to be aware of degradation products, which can form from cleaning chemicals themselves, adding another layer of complexity. Understanding these various residues is critical because contamination impacts not just the safety of the product, but also its quality and regulatory compliance. Contamination can originate from multiple sources, mainly chemical residues and surface recontamination, which can compromise the integrity of the final product. This is why regulatory agencies emphasize prevention and validation. It's about proactively controlling these residues to ensure safety, quality, and compliance throughout the manufacturing process. Addressing these points helps us maintain high standards and protect patient health. Let's talk about chemical residue and what that actually means. Residual chemicals are substances that can remain after manufacturing or cleaning processes. These include active ingredients, also known as APIs, which are the key components in the products we produce. They also include cleaning agents or detergents used to sanitize equipment. Additionally, lubricants and solvents can leave residues behind. These residues may stick around on various surfaces, such as equipment, pipelines, or containers. It's important to understand that residues are not just the active pharmaceutical ingredients. They can also be byproducts or degradation compounds resulting from the manufacturing process. According to the WHO, residues can encompass the product itself, any detergents used during cleaning, and compounds that form due to degradation. Recognizing and controlling these residues is crucial because they can impact product quality, safety, and compliance. So, this concept of residues ties directly into our overall focus on ensuring pharmaceutical safety and quality at every step. Let's talk about the mechanisms of recontamination. First, moisture can promote microbial growth, which is a key concern in maintaining cleanliness. Then, airflow can lead to particle deposition on surfaces, transferring contaminants. Contact is another factor, operator contamination during handling or cleaning processes. Condensation also plays a role by spreading chemicals and microbes across surfaces when moisture condenses. Understanding these mechanisms helps us identify how contamination can re-enter our systems, which is crucial for maintaining product safety and quality. Now, shifting to sources of chemical residue, one major issue is inadequate cleaning procedures. If cleaning isn't thorough, residues can remain and cause problems later. Poor rinsing or drying can leave residues behind, especially if water or solvents aren't properly removed. Reusing contaminated solvents is another risk. It's like recycling trouble. Equipment design issues, such as dead legs or valves, can trap residues and make cleaning difficult. Also, using the wrong cleaning agents can leave residues that are hard to remove. To illustrate this, there's an FDA case where contaminated solvent drums led to pesticide residues in a drug product. This example underscores how critical proper cleaning and equipment design are in preventing contamination. By understanding these points, we can better implement controls to ensure product safety and compliance. Now, let's talk about some important regulatory requirements related to chemical residue. According to 21 CFR 211.67, equipment in pharmaceutical manufacturing must be properly cleaned and maintained. This is fundamental to ensuring product quality and safety. Cleaning procedures need to be documented, meaning we keep clear records of how we clean and maintain equipment. This documentation is crucial for accountability and compliance. Additionally, these procedures must be validated. Validation confirms that our cleaning processes actually work effectively to remove residues and prevent contamination. Residue limits are another key point. They should be scientifically justified, meaning we base them on solid research and data. This ensures that the limits are both safe for consumers and achievable within our manufacturing processes. Overall, these requirements are designed to ensure that every step of our cleaning process supports the integrity of the final product, aligning with our goal of delivering safe, high-quality medications. Let's talk about cleaning validation, which is a core concept in ensuring quality and safety in our processes. The main goal here is to make sure that after cleaning, there are no unwanted residues left behind. Specifically, we want to remove chemical residues, detergents, and microbial contamination. These are the key concerns because they can affect product quality, safety, and compliance. The objective of cleaning validation is straightforward. We need to ensure that our equipment is consistently clean and maintained within acceptable limits. This isn't a one-time check, but an ongoing process to confirm that our cleaning procedures are effective every time. To verify cleanliness, we use specific methods like swab sampling, where we take small samples from surfaces, and rinse sampling, which involves testing rinsing solutions to detect any remaining residues. Both techniques help us assess whether the cleaning process has achieved its goal. Overall, cleaning validation is about building confidence that our equipment is properly cleaned, reducing risks, and maintaining the integrity of our products. It's a critical part of our quality assurance system that supports our commitment to safety and compliance. Let's take a closer look at the analytical and monitoring controls we use in our processes. First, we rely on techniques like HPLC and GC for residue detection. These are highly sensitive methods that help ensure any residues are identified accurately. We also perform TOC analysis, which measures total organic carbon, giving us a broad view of potential contaminants. Conductivity testing is another key tool, used to monitor the ionic content in solutions and detect impurities. Now, when it comes to requirements, it's crucial that we use sensitive and validated methods. Validation ensures that our testing methods are reliable and accurate, which is essential for compliance and quality assurance. Additionally, recovery studies are necessary. They help us confirm that our methods can accurately detect residues even if they are present at very low levels. From the FDA perspective, it's important to remember that testing must demonstrate actual residue removal. It's not enough to assume residues are gone. We need concrete evidence that our cleaning processes are effective. This is a vital part of ensuring safety and compliance in our operations. Let's talk about the sources of surface recontamination. One common cause is improper storage, especially when surfaces are wet or when there's stagnant water, which can create a perfect environment for microbial growth. Airborne particles and dust are also significant contributors. They can settle on surfaces and introduce contaminants. Personnel handling can inadvertently recontaminate surfaces if proper hygiene isn't maintained. Unclean utilities, such as contaminated air or water, can also be a source of recontamination. Lastly, the length of time equipment is exposed, what we call dirty hold time, matters a lot. Longer exposure increases the risk of microbial buildup. The FDA emphasizes that equipment must be properly dried and stored to prevent microbial growth. Surface recontamination is essentially the reintroduction of contaminants after cleaning. It can happen during storage, handling, or when surfaces are exposed to the environment. This is a critical risk, even after we've validated cleaning processes. It highlights why ongoing vigilance is essential to maintain the safety and integrity of our sterile environments. let's talk about preventive controls, starting with chemical residues. It's essential to have validated cleaning procedures in place, meaning we need to confirm that our cleaning methods effectively remove residues. Choosing the proper detergent is also crucial, as it must be compatible with our products and surfaces. Additionally, setting defined residue limits helps us know when a surface is truly clean and safe for the next step in production. Now, moving on to recontamination prevention. Controlled storage is key. Keeping products in a dry, covered environment helps prevent contamination from dust, moisture, or other sources. Environmental control, like maintaining proper HVAC systems, ensures that airborne contaminants are minimized. And finally, establishing defined hold times allows us to know how long a product can safely stay in storage before it needs to be moved or processed further. All these measures work together to maintain product safety and quality, aligning perfectly with our overall goal of producing safe, uncontaminated products. Now, let's talk about some best practices for regulatory alignment when it comes to contamination control. First, implementing a robust contamination control strategy, or CCS, is essential. This strategy helps us identify potential risks and put measures in place to prevent contamination from the very start. Next, utilizing clean-in-place, or CIP, and sterilize-in-place, or SIP, systems is crucial. These systems allow us to clean and sterilize equipment thoroughly without disassembly, which not only saves time but also reduces the risk of contamination. It's also important to ensure that equipment is properly dried after cleaning. Residual moisture can be a breeding ground for microbes, so thorough drying is a key step in contamination prevention. Proper labeling of equipment to indicate clean or dirty status is another critical aspect. Clear labeling helps prevent mix-ups and ensures that only equipment that meets cleanliness standards is used for production. Maintaining comprehensive documentation and traceability is fundamental. This means keeping detailed records of cleaning processes, validation, and maintenance activities, which are vital for audits and regulatory compliance. Training personnel regularly is also a best practice. Well-trained staff understand the importance of contamination control and know how to follow procedures correctly, reducing human error. Finally, GMP requirements emphasize that cleaning procedures must be documented and validated. This ensures that cleaning is effective and consistent, which is the backbone of maintaining product quality and safety. By following these best practices, we strengthen our regulatory compliance and ensure the integrity of our products. Let's wrap up with the key takeaways. First, chemical residues remain a major risk for cross-contamination, which can compromise product safety. It's important to remember that surface recontamination is often hidden, but still a critical hazard we must address. From a regulatory perspective, the focus is on cleaning validation, making sure cleaning procedures are effective, and on ongoing monitoring and prevention strategies. These are vital to maintaining control and ensuring safety. Finally, a strong GMP implementation is essential. It not only helps us ensure product safety and regulatory compliance, but also prepares us for audits, demonstrating that we maintain high standards consistently. Together, these points highlight the importance of diligent cleaning, monitoring, and strict adherence to good manufacturing practices to safeguard our products and meet regulatory expectations. For further support, please feel free to contact us. We're here to help you with any questions or additional information you might need. Remember, our goal is to ensure you feel confident and well-equipped moving forward. Thank you so much for your attention and participation throughout this presentation. We truly appreciate your time and interest.